Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about database types, and my name is Liu Tianyuan. So I'm going to introduce it in 5 ways. First one is what is database. The second, I'm going to talk about SQL database, and third, I'm going to talk about NoSQL database. The fourth, and I will talk about the limitations for SQL database, and the last, I will talk about the advantages of NoSQL database. So, first thing first, before talking about database types, what is database? Database is a connection of data, schemes, tables, queries, reports, views, and other objects. Okay, let's jump into our topics. There are different kinds of database. The first one is SQL database, and the second one is NoSQL database. SQL database, also known as the relational database. Relational database relations, also known as tables, to store data. And SQL database has has four main characteristics. The first one is that a relational database is a set of tables containing data fit into preferred categories. The second characteristics is that each table contains one or more data categories in columns. And the third is that each row contains a unique instance of data for categories defined by columns. And the last characteristic is that the user can access data from the database without knowing the structure of the database table. Okay, enough for the SQL database. Let's talk about the NoSQL database. NoSQL database also has three main characteristics. The first one is that a NoSQL database has no schemes required. Data can be inserted in a NoSQL database without first defining a wrapped database scheme. As correctly, the front of the data being inserted can be changed at any time without applications interruptions. This provides immediate applications flexibility, which unlimited drivers submission business field. And the second one is auto-instanting. NoSQL database spares your data onto multiple servers without requiring application assistance. Servers can be added or removed from the data layer without application downtime. And last one is intermittent caching. In order to increase the data through increase the performance advanced NoSQL techniques catch data in system memory. This construct to SQL database where this has to be done using separate infrastructures. It has three kinds of key value storage. As the name implies, key value storage is the system that stores value in stacks for retention by keys. The system should hold structures or unstructured data. And a column database. And the last one is the document-based storage. This database stores and organizes data as collections of documents rather than structured tables with unfirm-sized field for each record. With this database, users can add any number of files of any length to a document. So let's talk about the limitation of non-SQL database. So first one is that users have to scale rational relational database on powerful servers that are expensive and difficult to handle. The scaled relational database has to be distributed on multiple servers. Handle tables across different servers is a chaos. And the second one is complexity. In SQL servers, data has to fit into tables anyhow. If your data doesn't fit into tables, then you need to design your database structure that will be complex and again difficult to handle. And let's talk about the advantages of NoSQL database. NoSQL it can process data faster than the relational database, and the second one is that it's faster because the data model because your data models are simpler. And the third one is that fixable enough to better able to developer the use to applications in ways that meet their needs. So it's SQL or non-SQL. It actually depends on the needs. Thank you. That's all.